We are live in Lisbon, the theatre of European dreams. Hosts, the final everybody has waited patiently to see. Juventus versus Barcelona. 5 years since Juventus fell to Barcelona in Berlin. 11 years since Cristiano Ronaldo could watch helplessly as little Lionel Messi's gigantic header saw his title defence executed in the Colosseum of Rome in Italy. Ronaldo, however, has 5 Champions League medals to his name, Lionel Messi 4. So tonight Lionel Messi has an opportunity to equal that record, or Ronaldo could run away with it with just about every other accolade he has in his career up to this point. One change for Juventus, Sami Khedira replaced by Bentancur. Not many complaints from supporters, they look to Maurizio Sarri for inspiration. Winning last year's Europa League with Chelsea. With senior talent like this at his disposal, they're confident he can do it all over again. The big news for Barcelona is they are without their top goal scorer, Luis Suarez. Some have compared it to Ronaldo's absence from the World Cup final in 1998. Only difference here, no dramatic U-turn for the Uruguayan. Barcelona coach Quique Setién, 7 months into his new job, and he's landed in the biggest game of his managerial life. Braithwaite, as he's teasing the ball, entices Pjanic to come forth. Cuadrado wipes him out, and we have our first free kick of the evening here in Lisbon. Lots of expectation for Martin Braithwaite as he replaces Luis Suarez. Messi! Oh, after crossbar! And Juventus have had their first warning. We all thought his free kick against Liverpool in the semi-final last season would land him in the same position as the one here tonight. Cross falls a little too short from Matuidi. Ronaldo with the volley. Comes off the backside of Piqué. Ronaldo just gave Piqué another crack on his crack. 3 back-to-back Champions League medals. Will he grab one for Juventus? Messi give and go to Braithwaite. Braithwaite give and goes to Rakitic. Griezmann! Splats it against the gloves of Szczesny. Alba feeds it down the line to Braithwaite. Cuts inside, leaves Cuadrado hanging. Bentancur. It's a blind clearance that nearly gives Juventus a spot of bugger. Griezmann sprays it out nicely for Braithwaite. Braithwaite into the area. Matuidi nods away. Ronaldo. Of Lisbon. Very, very tight passing and play from Barcelona. Messi makes the most out of this gift until he hits it, that is. Into the centre to Frenkie de Jong. Alba passes it on to the captain, Lionel Messi. It's an outstanding save from Wojciech Szczesny. For all his size, Messi is incredibly lethal in that centre of attack position. 30 minutes in, and it's Barcelona's first corner. Busquets! 1-0! Juventus 0, Barcelona 1! And the goal is supplied by the man who's won everything in football, Sergio Busquets! The lanky anchorman! Hardly renowned for his goal-scoring prowess. He can pass, he can tackle all day long. Doesn't bother with shooting bits because he has an elongated skull. Combined with a leap that will make Ronaldo blush. Results are bound to happen. It's been fairly cagey so far, but a goal perhaps is all that's needed to open this game up even more. Here is Douglas Costa. Belts a long one in. Ronaldo can't get there. Messi, back to Busquets. And it's a long pass to Braithwaite, who's got to carry and hold it up by himself. Frenkie de Jong. Alba. Into the centre to Griezmann. Rakitic. And Messi. Rallying the ball back and forth until Semedo opens up. Braithwaite was enticed at the far post, but soaked up by Bentancur. Rakitic. Brings the excitement to an end. Barcelona are starting to roll back the Champions League glory years. Costa waits successfully for an overlap from Cuadrado. Cuadrado lips win it. Higuain can't control. Bentancur on the volley with a weak foot. It's all a bit of a spoony, hopeless hit. Not very clean at all. He knew he was doomed as soon as he lifted his leg and swung it. 1 minute left to play of the first half of the Champions League final, and Messi turns. It's almost as if he wants to score a goal before Ronaldo does. And the referee grants both sides a break. Bit of a testy first half, but Sergio Busquets rewards our patience with a brilliant opening goal. It's Juventus 0, Barcelona 1. Nonetheless, so far the golden boot is his anyway. First corner of the second half. Bentancur plays it low to Chiellini. Lays it off to Pjanic, who will either be leaving the new European champions or joining the new European champions. De Jong and De Ligt on the opposing side tonight for the first time. It's an error by Chiellini. Then Messi has the ball. Juventus frantically scrambling to stop him, but he'll be punished. Lionel Messi gets his 4th goal of the Champions League. A kiss has been blown to Cristiano Ronaldo. A middle finger flipped at Giorgio Chiellini. Two captains with two very different fates. Excellent footwork from Lionel Messi. Single-handedly buries Juventus with his dribble and a chip. And Giorgio Chiellini might take a long stroll to the beach of Lisbon and perform harakiri for a shameful piece of decision-making in the Champions League final. Well, Juventus are losing, but they have nothing to lose now. They really need to step it up. And Longley has lost possession in the danger zone. Ter Stegen with hands of granite. Semedo squeezes across it. Rakitic on the volley. Scored the opening goal against Juventus in the final 5 years ago. Here's Ronaldo, been quiet this evening. He slips as he gets that ball in, and Costa has missed it. Pjanic. It looks like he's about to join the new European champions. Ronaldo has a stiff across. Higuain with a direct hitter to Stegen. Alexandra. Well, Semedo goes in and takes the bait, but Sandro keeps it alive. No, he doesn't. It's a foul. Yellow card for the Brazilian as Juventus are losing control in this Champions League final. Higuain. Ronaldo sticks his arm up and he receives it. Back into the centre to Higuain. Wraps his foot around it the wrong side. Dembele scrutinised for his miss against Dortmund. Rakitic, Messi. Oh, nicely onto Griezmann. Bursts a hole in the goal net. The European Cup is coming home to Catalonia. Flamboyant flick from Lionel Messi. Antoine Griezmann scores a bazooka against Borussia Dortmund, and that one was a close-range guided missile that exploded in the Juventus net. Here we go, Messi has awakened. Griezmann looking for a brace. Strong stop by Szczesny. There's 15 minutes left to play. It's almost all but certainly over, and Juventus need something now if they're going to apply for a miracle. Ronaldo nicely finds Higuain, and he can't even bend it around Ter Stegen. How does the man who has the most goals in the competition fire blanks in the final? Pjanic goes short to Cuadrado. Rabiot! It's like there's a force field around Barcelona's goal. Juventus could have had 3 or 4 goals by now. Dybala, back to Pjanic. Sent a Sergio into Dybala, and Ter Stegen's dropped it. Luck is far from being on the side of the old lady. Bernardeschi. Wiped out by Longley. And the eyes turn to the number 7. We could be taking a trip to Cristiano country. Longley. More like long late. What can we expect? Ronaldo scores! If it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. But it really is. Cristiano Ronaldo can score from anywhere. But unfortunately, he rolled out the wrong side of bed this morning in his Lisbon hotel. The homecoming is a bitter one. For at least he may share a golden boot with Gonzalo Higuain. 2 minutes left. Juventus can restore some dignity. Dybala took too long. Ter Stegen ran off the cliff like a Looney Tunes character, and Dybala had an open goal, but the touch let him down. One last cross. Messi could be the counter-attack of death for Barcelona. With the three fastest players in possession. Griezmann. Messi needs to do no more because the referee has ended the slaughter. And after 5 long years of European scrutiny, Barcelona being ridiculed and compared to AC Milan and Manchester United's fall from places. 6 months at the helm, head coach Quique Setién has accomplished the unimaginable. Ronaldo's homecoming was sweet, then bitter, and finally bittersweet. Well, it's that man. He's had an involvement in all 3 goals for Barcelona tonight. Gonzalo Higuain with the most goals until Ronaldo tied it. Reopens the painful wounds of the World Cup final in 2014 with some gilt-edged misses. Barcelona are the champions of Europe. Lionel Messi, the living legend, looks over his kingdom one more time. Of course, we deserved a more competitive final, but sometimes you can't ask quality to yield, and sometimes history just repeats itself.